Antiquarian, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the first match of this weekend. Joined here by CCP Larrikin. How you going, man?
Very good, thank you, my friend, and yourself?
I am dandy.
Look, we've got two amazing teams here, starting up with Fraternity flying a Vindicator, Balgon, double Astarte, double Deacon, double Hound, Crew Ross Sveepel setup versus Hard Knocks.
With the Baal, the double Astarte, Aniros, double Sveepel, Confessor, and double Kruer.
Fraternity's come in fairly close to the beacon. The match is about to start in about 10 seconds or so, while Hard Knock Citizens have come out around about 30 kilometers off the beacon there. So there's only about 30 kilometers separating the core of these two teams. Hard Knock brought in their Aniros at a little bit of range, while the Deacons of Fraternity are fairly close, and the match just started.
And here we go.
So we're seeing damage immediately applied by Hard Knocks onto that Hound, but they've got reps on them already, and a whole bunch of webs spread out from probably those Astartes and the Balgon, most likely there.
Webs, newts, and paints on the Astarte of Hard Knocks.
So do you think the Vindicator is going to be able to apply decent damage? So I was expecting those newts on the Balgon to go immediately onto the Vindicator, shut down all that damage. I mean,
none so far. Quick switch to the Sveepel, and it's almost down. The Sveepel of Hard Knocks is down. Damage was initially on the Astarte, but straight off with the Sveepel.
Yeah, first blood to Fraternity there. Good work.
Jams being seen on the Aniros now. Will it be successful?
I am not sure. We've seen some the Vindicators in there blasting away at the... I'm sorry, I'm just lost again. Here we go.
Damage now onto the second Sveepel seems to be going down. The second Sveepel of Hard Knock Citizens. So 2 Sveepels down for Hard Knock Citizens and 0 losses so far from Fraternity. We're seeing that Astarte is still tackled, painted, neutered, but seems to be taking fine.
Yeah, those Deacons seem to be able to keep those Astarte up just fine.
Switch onto the Confessor. The Confessor is getting reps, so that Aniros has not been jammed.
The Astarte's taking a whole bunch of damage as well. It's in that furball in the middle with the Vindicator and the 2 Balgons there.
Still not a single loss from Fraternity. It looks like this Confessor is taking okay for the moment.
I mean, if you were Hard Knock Citizens, what would you be putting your damage on right now? Where would you choose to place it?
I'd be trying to blap that Confessor probably right now, but he seems to be tanking. So are they going to switch? Are they going to decide to try and break through the Aniros and hope for it, the Aniros' reps and hope for a successful jam? Or are they going to switch, the Confessor, or just coming back
close,
there?
Almost in structure there. It's like it's a red hull there. It's like less than 10%, but it keeps bouncing back and forward as that Aniros is just trying to keep it alive, doing a pretty good job.
Lysis tanking like a boss down there. Can he keep it up? The Aniros still doesn't seem to be getting jammed out, and he is right on the edge. So you can see that they're still focusing that Confessor. They haven't decided to switch yet. They're hoping that they can break through it, but...
And there goes that Confessor.
There it goes. Gone. Okay, so 3 losses now for Hard Knock Citizens, not a single loss for Fraternity.
Fraternity doing incredibly well, but there was a bunch of EC600s sitting on that Aniros trying to get those jams off, but the Balgon, flown by Frankie Sakin, has come up and is smart bombing off all those EC600s there. So the the Hard Knock Citizens and Aniros is going to be in a considerably better spot. All of those drones gone now.
Crew of Hard Knock seems to be down.
Wow.
Okay, so we've got 4 losses now. There's most of the support now for Hard Knock Citizens, except for that Confessor and Crew is down. Still not a single loss from Fraternity. Pretty epic performance so far for a team in their first year of the AT Fraternity.
Yeah, I am incredibly impressed with these guys. They put together a solid comp and just executed extremely well here. Looks like Akuro's holding under the damage so far, but he's hard tackled unit and he's not going anywhere.
If it's anything like that last Crew, it's probably going, well, we'll see. Can he tank? But he's receiving reps from the Aniros. Okay, the reps have just gone down on that Crew, but they've just switched to the Astarte of Aldemir.
Meanwhile, the Hard Knock Citizens team is switching DPS all over the place. They're switching to a Sveepel right now, but the dual Deacon setup, even with newts on them, is managing to keep up that Sveepel just fine.
They're doing just fine.
And an Astarte goes down. Did we miss what happened there?
That was very, very quick. Well, I saw the reps get dropped off that Astarte, so maybe the Aniros was jammed, and now not. And then the second Crew has just fallen. Almost the entire support wing of Hard Knock Citizens is down. Just one Confessor left. One of their Astartes also down. Still, again, not a single loss. It looks pretty good for Fraternity at this point. They have got to be cheering. They've only lost 1 match so far this entire tournament. They've won against Badfellas, Test, Iron Armada, only lost 1 against Spectre. Pretty solid performance for the debut year for Fraternity in the Alliance tournament.
Hard Knock Citizens did incredibly well last year, not really showing that up against a first year, like a rookie team this year with Fraternity. I'm incredibly impressed.
Hard Knock's second year in the AT, I believe. Hard Knock Citizens second year, yep. So, I mean, unless something goes fairly different, spectacularly for Hard Knocks, I mean, they're relying on 4 pilots. This second Astarte is receiving reps from the Aniros, but, you know, I mean, it looks like a pretty
done deal.
Yeah, pretty done deal for Fraternity. They've got to be cheering at this point.
Now, Fraternity...
Cheering. There we go. The second Astarte is down.
Fraternity
no more links.
Doesn't have a flagship for this round at all, do
That
they?
is correct, yeah. They did not submit one. So, pretty solid performance, especially when you consider not a flagship in the entire team.
What did Hard Knocks? Is their flagship a Balgon like pretty much everyone else's?
It is in fact a Balgon.
I don't think this is their flagship Balgon though.
It is.
It is.
It is. The flagship Balgon we're being told is about to go down.
Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe that single Balgon will turn it around. And,
Hero Balgon.
There's going to be some man balls. All right.
Look, I hope that's the case, but I just don't think that's going to happen in 4 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't think that Balgon can bring this back.
The entire team. It's looking like they're focusing now onto the Aniros.
Yeah, take that out and then finish off the Balgon
webbed,
for last.
Painted, neutered, jammed. Well, we don't know if it's jammed or not, but he's definitely going down rather quickly, leaving the flagship Bal of Frankie Sacken on the field, the last remaining pilot of the Hard Knock Citizens. What a performance.
It's very impressive. If you were Frankie, what's your game plan at this stage? Pray to Bob?
I'd probably warp out.
Yeah, you can't warp.
No, well, you can. You just get blown up, right?
I'm not sure. I don't actually think we're ready to warp. I don't know, but you could definitely MJD out if he's got an MJD.
Yeah, that's what I do, actually, just to finish it off. No, I'd clearly be... I'd be going man-to-man with that Vindy. That's what I'd be doing.
I mean, that Balgon looks like he's approaching the center MJD unit there, so giving it a crack, but...
I mean, it's pretty clear-cut here. Not a single loss. A perfect victory for Fraternity. So this is their 5th match. Fifth? Yeah, their 5th match.
Ever in the Alliance tournament.
Yeah, correct. And they've won 4 of the 5 without a flagship. Pretty good performance.
I am incredibly impressed. Shout out to Fraternity. Congratulations on your win, and we are going to hand it back to the desk boys, the CCB Antiquarian and Friends.